Under a thick canopy of clouds is an expansive domain of white rocks, centuries-old caves and forest soils pulsating with biodiversity. This is the Peñablanca Protected Landscape and Seascape of Cagayan Valley, encompassing a staggering 118,000 hectares of the northern Sierra Madre mountain range and the adjacent Pacific coast. This protected area lies in the municipality of Peñablanca, 24 kilometers east of Cagayan's provincial capital, Tuguegarao, north of Manila. First established in July 1940 as a Callao Forest Reserve, it was renamed the Peñablanca Protected Landscape and Seascape, or PPLS, under the National Integrated Protected Areas System by virtue of Proclamation Number 484 in 2003, and eventually legislated by virtue of Republic Act Number 11038, or the expanded NIPAS Act of 2018. Considered as a high priority for conservation and identified as important biodiversity area, the vast territory includes lowland evergreen dipterocarp forest, lower montane and mossy forest, forest over limestone or limestone forest, wetlands, mangroves and tidal reef flats and coral reefs. The lowland evergreen forest is a known habitat of the famous Philippine eagle, while the mossy forests are home to endemic rodents and frogs, as well as a nesting ground of the whiskered pita, a ground-dwelling bird. Limestone or karst forests in the western side lead to over 300 caves, many of which contain artifacts of significant archaeological and cultural value. About 75 of these have been documented by the National Museum since 1977. Most iconic of these is the Callao Cave, Cagayan's pride and best-known ecotourism destinations.
Dito matatagpuan ang humigit kumulang na 300 cave system sa ating bayan ng Peñablanca, at ito ay nasa loob ng ating protected area. Isa sa mga punahing destinasyon dito ay ang 7th Chamber Callao Caves, kaya tinatawag ang Peñablanca Protected Landscape and Seascape na Caver's Paradise of the North.
Hands down, the chapel is the most photographed chamber, an alluring underground cathedral where many weddings and occasions have taken place. There is also the Bat Cave in Barangay Kibal, where millions of bats take refuge, shying away from human visitors.
Dito rin makikita ang tinatawag nating Bat Cave, at dito naglalabasan ng mga libo-libong paniki pagdating ng dapit hapon.
Because of its fertile and complex biodiversity, the reserve has become a magnet for students, scientists, and even researchers.
Sa flora ay meron po tayong around 280 species ng halaman, at ito po ay nadokumento natin, at 16 po sa mga ito ay endemic at threatened species.
Matching the dynamism of its landscape is a watershed reservation and seascape. Pinakanawan and Padod rivers are the two major rivers. Within the PPLS, these serve as a major transport route and source of irrigation for the agricultural lands in the municipalities of Peñablanca, Bagao, and Tuguegarao City. PPLS also provides the domestic water requirements for these municipalities. Springs and creeks within the PPLS are being tapped by communities for potable water. As a recreation area, many adventurers take boat rides upstream on the Pinakanawan River to view the limestone formations. The river provides opportunities for paddling, kayaking, swimming, tubing, and fishing. Notably, most visitors enjoy camping, horseback riding, and caving.
Maliban sa mga prime destinations na ito, mapupuntahan din natin ang Basaw Lake na kung saan makikita ang iba't ibang uri ng migratory birds dito sa nandito sa ating lugar. Maging ito ay gusto na rin pagyamanin ng local government ng Peñablanca para maging isa sa mga prime destinations dito sa ating area.
Ang DNR, through the national government natin sa Central West, downloaded different funds for the establishment of different livelihood projects. We have trained our two POs, namely the Cable Women's Association and the AGSA, the Agudan Cave Site Association.
Tumutulong kami sa mga DNR sa pagki-clean up drive. Ganun din yung mga kasamahan kong barangay tanod na kumukuha ako ng permit kay Kapitana upang sa ganun kasali rin sila sa tutulong hanggang sa mga picnic areas po dito sa Peñablanca po. Dati-rati po yung mga tindahan lang namin sa kabila, mga kubo-kubo po, hanggang sa nakita siguro ng DNR, ginawa nilang uniform, nagpatayo sila ng stalls, binigay din sa amin mga POs. Tapos nagbigay din sila ng ng dalawa naming bangkang de motor, nag-training din kami sa paggamit sa kayak at binigyan din kami ng dalawang floating boat. At saka tinuruan din kami kung paano magnegosyo, magkwenta, mag-ipon, at saka kung paano mag-inventory ng mga pangangailangan na binebenta sa mga stalls po. Yung mga DNR din, gumawa sila ng paraan pang mga kasamahan ko na mag-training isang linggo, tulad ng training sa pangangalaga ng mga isda dito. Training po kami ng mga ZSL, yung Zoological Society of London, at saka kung paano namin ipe-preserve yung mga isda na nahuhuli po, kung saan ibebenta, kung magkano yung kada kilo, ganun po.
These projects implemented agroforestry project for the farmers of 3 barangays, Labambalayan, Manga, and Buyon, all in the municipalities of Peñablanca. Doon sila implement ng project which is Philippine Climate Change Adaptation Project. So through agroforestry scheme ito.
Bali di damdama ma'am, dati DNR nga napan dito ko ma'am, dito ayam iti Turok Bayabo. Napandan ng meeting idi, napanggip ka dagiti tree planting ko na dahil ma'am. Bali dagiti nga ko nga seedling. Inti damit kada kami tapno kasjay adati mo lamit iti pagbiyagan mi ma'am isu ajay inalamimit amin dagiti mo lamimit amin isu ajay ma'am isu ajay ti dadto mga pangalamit ti ma'am pangalamit ti kanimimit laing tapos ila ko mimit lang dagiti ma'am.
Na barangay po ng regular members ng PAMBI. At lahat po ng nasasakupan nilang mga barangay, at least na bibigyan po ng pansin upang ito po ay mapangalagaan. Sa nakaraang 5 taon na po nakaraan, kami po ay tumutulong din po sa pagbabantay ng mga poachers, minsan may mga nasusunog na parte po dyan.
Ang provincial government naman po ng Cagayan ay sila pong nagmamanage ng ating Calao Cave and Resort. Kaya lang may kakulangan nga po. Kaya sa amin sa national government, gusto rin natin matulungan ang provincial government upang lalong mapaayos yung ating resort. dahil dito lang pwedeng manatili o mag-check-in ang ating mga turista na bumibisita dito.
Meanwhile, the local government is focusing on vital infrastructure projects to assist residents. Conservation requires investment. Wise and sustainable ecotourism is key to this, as it aims to marry a face-to-face experience with nature with respect for the environment, while promoting awareness and income-generating support for local communities. Under the collective management of government agencies, indigenous cultural communities, and local communities, the Peñablanca protected landscape and seascape is assured of protection, conservation, and sustainability for future generations of Filipinos. Over land and water, within expansive provinces or small towns, Mother Nature's role is crucial to the lives of the people she sustains. From thick forests to rugged mountains, deep waters and over calm shores, the life-giving power of the natural environment determines a people's story. It is the most interesting one for the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park. Deemed one of the last remaining wilderness areas in the Philippines, the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park belongs to the extremely high critical category when it comes to biodiversity conservation. It is among the country's largest protected areas, covering an area of about 350,000 hectares.
Meron siyang land or terrestrial area na about 287,000 hectares. And ang coastal area niya is about 71,000 plus hectares. It has a coastline na mga about 220 kilometers. Ang Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park o ang sinasabi natin na in short, NSMNP, napakaraming ecosystem, yung sinasabi nating from reeds to reef. So kung tutuusin, meron tayong sa terrestrial, meron tayong limestone forest, meron din tayong ultra-basic forest or ultramafic, meron din tayong lowland pterocarp forest, mossy and montane forest. So itong mga different ecosystem na ito, magkakaiba rin ng ating mga halaman, likewise mga fauna o mga birds na nakikita dito sa iba't ibang ecosystem na ito.
The park is home to the Philippine brown deer and the northern Luzon cloud rat, two endemic species of crocodiles, namely the Philippine crocodile and saltwater crocodile, are found here. The bitatawa. The bitatawa is a monitor lizard found only in the Sierra Madre mountain range. There are also species of marine turtles that regularly visit the coastal areas, such as loggerhead turtle and hawksbill turtle. The latter is a coastal flagship species of Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park, while the Philippine crocodile is a terrestrial flagship species.
At sa mga plants naman natin, napakaraming plants na endemic or dito lang nakikita. Ang prolific nga siya pero napakarami dito. At meron din tayong mga almasiga na siguro mga 6 na katao ang mag-embrace doon sa almasiga na yan. Hindi pa enough yung 6 na people to embrace yung trunk ng isang almasiga or mga dipterocarp species natin. Meron din tayong sinasabi na bonsai forest dito na because of yung highly mineralized yung lupa, hindi makalaki ng husto ang ating mga kagubatan.
Like a nurturing mother to its children, Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park generously provides the needs of the people who live in this paradise.
Meron din tayong mga katutubo dito, yung sinasabi nating dumagat or agta, na sila yung unang inhabitants dito Sierra Madre. And another considered siguro na native dito is yung mga Paranan. Dito lang natin makikita yung mga taga-Palanan pero ang salita nila is Paranan. So dito lang sila nakikita. Although ang community natin dito is a mixture na ng mga Ilocano, Tagalog, at mga Ibanag.
Ay, mas importante sa amin yung Sierra Madre namin, ma'am. Noong una, diyan kami nangunguha ng makakain namin. Maliban doon sa pagtatanim, kahit wala kaming kakainin na bigas, mabubuhay kami dito sa Sierra Madre. Makikita mo dito yung mga pagkain namin na wild crop. Tapos manghuli na kami ng wild pigs, kumakain na kami. Ganun kahalaga ang Sierra Madre sa amin.
But this generous yet fragile maternal landscape also needs the love and critical protection of our children. The Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park was established in 1997 by virtue of Proclamation Number 978. It was officially established as a protected area under the classification of National Park pursuant to the Philippine Constitution by virtue of Republic Act 9125 in 2001.
The greatest issue siguro or challenge dito is yung after na meron tayong Ilagan de Vilacan Road, marami na yung outsiders na pumapasok dito. Gusto nang magkaroon ng lote. So the influx of migrants is medyo mahirap nang isolve. At yung talaga ang greatest challenge namin. Aside from that, napakalaki yung parke, ng mobility ng POSO office is napaka-limited. Ang ginagawa namin is to coordinate with our LGUs na para sumama sa ating advokasya na i-protect ang ating parke.
Working together to protect the natural park as one family are the DNR, the local government units within the province, the towns of Isabela, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders. Through the Protected Area Management Board, they address various issues and assist organized communities by empowering them with sustainable and eco-friendly livelihood programs.
So, ang Sierra Madre Natural Park po consists of 9 municipalities. We have 4 municipalities sa eastern or coastal, and we have 5 municipalities sa western. Ang mga LGUs ay tumutulong sa pagproprotekta by engaging their own staff sa mga protection activities. Even in the livelihood, nagko-collaborate ang DNR with the LGUs in promoting and establishing livelihood projects within the respective localities. An example is doon sa Dibilacan, we have the Balay Ikan, it's a fisher folk association, at nagkaroon nga sila ng livelihood at nag-counterpart ang LGU sa training, likewise sa DNR. So, nag-complement ng LGU as DNR para sa ganun magkaroon tayo ng malaking activities. And with the proposal na ginawa ng DNR, nagkaroon tayo ng grant from the Biodiversity Management Bureau Kaya na yung association na yun, Bilay Ikan, bigyan ng about 600,000 plus na fund para sa ganun. That will be their initial capital in starting up their own livelihood projects. Another na livelihood dito naman sa Palanan is yung women's group na concerning naman doon sa sabutan handicraft.
Nung dumating po yung memo sa akin ng DNR, nagkaroon po kami ng malaking produkto or proyekto po sa Sabutan Weavers Association. Nung na-improve na po namin Sabutan Weavers Association, nagkaroon na po kami ng NGP. As in actual na po ngayon na pinagkakitaan po ng maraming kababaihan at nasasakupan po ng mga tao.
Conservation initiatives eventually gave birth to ecotourism. Today, the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park, as it is commonly referred to, offers a host of natural attractions where wilderness appreciation can best be experienced, whether on land, air, or water.
Actually, ang Dibilacan ay isa sa coastal town na sakop ng protected area, particularly itong Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park. Isa sa pinakamayaman na lugar sa forest resources. May malawak na karagatan na fishing ground. Ang Dibilacan ay consider pa rin na may mga areas na virgin forest, untouched hanggang sa ngayon. Yun ang pinoprotektahan namin na yun na nag-i-invite sa mga turista, sa mga researcher. At ang Dibilacan ay isa sa lugar na may pinakamalawak na stretch ng white sand. Lawak na mayaman sa mangrove at mayaman sa mga biodiversity tulad ng mga itong flying fox.
In the face of all these development activities happening within the park, it has become imperative for key players to adopt socially engaging and innovative measures to assure the park's protection.
Ang aming Menro ay very active sa implementation ng protection ng ating natural resources. Kahit nga dito, may mga resolution kami na ang mga kabataan, especially yung mga school children, yung kanilang mga plastics kinukuha nila, binibili ng LGU. Pera sa basura, yan ang programa namin.
For the protection aspect, both in the eastern and the western, tumutulong talaga ang local government units. Hindi lang yung municipal, pero including din yung provincial local government units. So nagbuo sila ng provincial task force para sila yung involved doon sa anti-illegal logging activities natin. At kasama rin natin sa pagre-research dito sa coastal areas natin, halimbawa ng seagrass assessment, coral reef assessment, at fish inventory within the park, ay ang BIFAR, Bureau of Fisheries. Naturuan din sila gumamit ng tablet, yung mga komunidad, para yun yung ginagamit nilang pag-picture ng mga patrol areas nila. Sa mga community naman natin, meron tayong tinatawag na bantay kalikasan, bantay gubat, at bantay sanktuaryo. Dito sa bantay sanktuaryo, ito yung mga guards natin doon sa Philippine crocodile habitat natin. So ang LGU, sila yung nagbabayad ng kanilang salary para sa ganun maprotektahan ng ating crocodile. At yung sa bantay kalikasan naman, ganun din, ini-sponsoran ng ating local government units para sa ganun, yun din ang counterpart nila to protect the area. So hopefully, in the near future, we will be able to develop yung financing scheme for the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park para sa ganun maka-generate tayo ng so much fund para naman maiangat ang ating pundo para sa ganun we can have fund for the development for ecotourism and for hiring more patrollers.
Where there is continuous learning and enthusiastic passion in caring for Mother Nature, hope for the planet remains. Future generations can only rely on the wisdom and collective effort of residents and stakeholders tasked to care for, protect, and conserve the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park.